Guys, if you want to learn about the best place in Central Florida to pull an engine and also the best place in Florida to get one, then stick around. This video is for you. I also want to give you a pro tip in the Captain's Corner to how to deal with a marina and save you a lot of heartache. Last time on the Great Loop 2021 Part 11, we've got the motors up onto the deck, got the forklift to come over and pull it out and load it in the back of the truck to head over to the machine shop. So after that long day of getting the motors out and get them into the back of the truck, it was time for a cold beer and then get ready for the next day. Round 12, let me come here. That's good.
Yeah. It's promising. Drop some motor on my friend, fitting him up with a hook. Right?
Angel, hey, it's Mike Steen. How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Doing good. We have the motor sitting in the back of the truck. We're gonna leave here first thing in the morning, and we should be over there, probably by 11 anyways.
Miami.
So from where we were at Glade's Boat Storage, it was about a 2.5 hour all the way down to basically near Hollywood, Florida. And the suburb, I guess, of Hollywood is a place called Westpark. That's where we picked up the engine. So I want to tell you about this place, and I am not sponsored by them at all. I just trust them a lot. And if you need a place to get a good engine, this is the place. I'm going to show you around this machine shop. And I got to tell you what they do. The vast majority of what they do is marine engines. And that is very important because there are differences. This guy, his name is Angel, that I'm going to introduce you to. And this makes the 5th marine engine that I've gotten from them and had very good luck with it. 3 in my own boat and 2 in Kontiki. I'm going to leave the contact information down in the comments. And if you want a reliable place to get an engine, I can't say enough, this is the place. And the good news is they will ship to you no matter where you are. If you're anywhere in Florida, to me, it's worth it to drive down and pick it up. But otherwise, you can get it just about anywhere. And I want to ask you too, how do you normally receive them? How you like to receive them?
I only receive them block and head. I never receive
For people that are going to order,
block and head.
so they would just ship in on the crate.
Right, put it on the pallet, block and heads, and they can ship them. I get these things shipped from all over the United States.
Okay.
All the way from Alaska. I'm actually doing an order right now for Europe. And I'm doing 60 engines for Europe and 60 engines for Russia.
So the oil pump, I remember, slide that up there, get it, and push the quarter more. Yeah, I think that does it. Oh yeah, I'm back in. Go back in there. Once we got the engine loaded, it was time to take that 2.5 hour trip back to the boatyard. Hey guys, I want to talk to you real quick about something that a lot of people wouldn't know, or if they've never been in a marina, they wouldn't know to say this, but whenever you're coming to a marina, or wherever you pick, Glades Boatyard is an excellent one, but wherever you pick, you want to call out ahead a month, then 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and then a few days out, because so many people call and never show up that these people don't really know you're coming until you're a day or two out. But you calling that whole time, and you're becoming known to them that you're a person of your word. So that's number one. Number two, whatever you do, because sometimes it's frustrating when you get here, you don't get hauled out right when you think, is do not upset these dock workers. Do not upset the person that's running the marina. You are shooting yourself in the foot if you do that. Just be real nice, be very complimentary to them, but whatever you do, don't be an ass, because you're just making your life harder. Be as nice as you can, and that'll help you go a long ways. Okay, as you're going to see here, that the engine comes back from the remanufacturer, just pretty much the block and the head's put on. You've got to put on your intake, you got to put in your oil pump, oil pan, and all those things that you need to do. This video is not about a how-to change out an engine. If you need to see something like that, or you're working on a project, I'm going to leave a link here to a video series that I've already done that goes into great detail about how to do that. So if you're in need of that, check that out. This video series is about the Great Loop, and I'm showing what we needed to do to get Kon-Tiki back underway. Hey guys, if I'm doing a good job on these videos, how about hit that thumbs up button and the bell notification? And if you're not a subscriber, do that too.
We're gonna put the feet on this thing?
I don't know.
Take
Once we put in, once we go in, yeah.
Go in.
Once we put it in there, yeah. I don't
Right.
think we want to do that yet.
Yeah. I mean, is it high enough so that we could just jack up the wood to put the transmission on the back of it?
Yes.
It might have to come up a little bit.
Yep. So just to make this job a little easier, we decided to put the transmission back on it while it was in the truck, so that when it was lifted into the boat, the transmission was already attached.
Or that.
We shall put that in here, out of the way.
There you go. I don't know if I can help you from standing over here.
Oh yeah.
You need some exercise.
You can help me. All right, let's get some bolts ready. Woo! About fell out of the truck. Woo!
That was frightening.
Torque that down. I mean the air.
I would have looked for the
Another thing about when you're moving your engine in and out, give these guys on the yard a good hour or two heads up notice. About everything they do takes 30 minutes to an hour. So if it's noon and you're thinking about a 2 or 3 o'clock move, tell them that, so they can sort of kind of set up their schedule, you know, about what they're doing. It's important that you take your time and have everything in the engine ready to go, or ever how you're going to do it. All they expect to do is lift. You're supposed to have all this stuff. So the more you have, the better off you are. If you got to be asking them for something, that's not good. But if you think it's going to take you an hour to do something, tell them 2 hours, because you're better off for you to be done. Because what they don't want to do is pull up over here when they got stuff to do and they hook up, or they can't hook up, and they're waiting on you. Now you're under stress trying to hurry. So these are all things that'll just make it go smoother if you've never done this before. We did make that a single if you could get it in the single, but I didn't think you could, but maybe.
Without this, I lifted it and then tightened that. That's okay?
Tighten this.
Yes, I tightened that after I lifted it with my hand. I did not.
I think it is. For those that have been following along in the series, you'll know that I've got my lift inside the boat. And what we're doing is bringing the engine in and then transfer it over to the hydraulic lift. And then that way we can move it around in the boat.
I'm afraid that
No, it's just going to touch.
I want to bring this way a little bit.
You want to turn this then and let it sit on there?
Yeah, I'm afraid of it hitting the beautiful bamboo.
Because all I'm going to do is let it rest on that. I ain't going to let it down.
Okay. Good.
After days of work, this whole project ended up taking about a month. We finally got both engines back in Kon-Tiki. Now, originally, we weren't planning on doing both engines, but because of a mistake that was made, we ended up having the wrong engine, the port engine, sitting on the deck, and it was supposed to be the starboard engine. A decision at that time was made to go ahead and do both engines, which ended up being the right decision, because when we tore into the port engine, we found that it wasn't going to last very long at all. Well, guys, this seems like a great place to go ahead and end this video. Next video, we're going to put Kon-Tiki in the water and get ready to fire up. Well, if you made it this far, you must be enjoying these videos. And if you want to see more, check out this next video that YouTube suggests for you.